Did you know that most people think 8x42 binoculars are the sweet spot for birding, but serious long-range observers actually prefer 18x magnification? That's right, anything over 10x starts to get shaky without a tripod, but the Vortex Kaibab HD 18x56 that trend with image-stabilizing clarity that feels almost like you're looking through a spotting scope. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I picked up a pair to test on a recent elk hunt in Colorado, and honestly, I was blown away by how steady the view stayed even at 18x. Most binoculars in this range feel like trying to hold a magnifying glass at arm's length, but the Kaibab HD has a built-in stabilizer that smooths out every jiggle. That alone makes it worth the price if you're serious about glassing distant ridges or scanning for game at dawn. The APO glass is where this optic really shines. I've used budget 18x56s that gave me a headache after 10 minutes because of chromatic aberration, but the Kaibab HD's extra-low dispersion lenses cut that distortion almost completely. Colors pop, and the image stays crisp from edge to edge, no purple fringing even when I'm staring straight into the sun. That kind of clarity is a game-changer when you're trying to pick out a bull elk half a mile away. The focus wheel is another detail that surprised me. Most high-magnification binos have a focus knob that's either too stiff or too loose, but the Kaibab HD's slow, fine control lets you dial in distance with real precision. I could lock onto a distant ridge and adjust focus in tiny increments without overshooting, which is perfect for tracking moving animals. It's the kind of subtle engineering that separates a tool from a toy. Durability-wise, the rubber armor feels grippy even when it's wet or muddy, and the nitrogen-purged body means I don't have to worry about fogging in cold mountain air. I've dropped it once on a rock, and while it left a scuff, the lenses stayed intact and the alignment held. Vortex backs it with their VIP warranty, which is basically a lifetime guarantee. If anything goes wrong, they'll fix or replace it without hassle. That kind of confidence is rare in this price range. On the downside, these binos are heavy, about 38 ounces, so they're not something you'll want to carry all day on a long hike. The eye cups are stiff too, so if you wear glasses, you might find the eye relief a bit tight. And while the image stabilization is impressive, it's not perfect. In really choppy wind, you'll still see some minor wobble. Still, for the clarity, durability, and that steady 18x view, the Kaibab HD delivers where it counts. If you're serious about long-range observation and don't mind the weight, this is one of the best values in the category right now. Link is below if you want to take a closer look. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Vortex Kaibab HD Binoculars 18x56 sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like 18x magnification and 56mm objective lenses, when serious and the APO optical system features premium, high-density, extra-low actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about Vortex Kaibab HD Binoculars 18x56 is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. That usually matters more than flashy marketing because long-term satisfaction comes from how well the product fits your actual routine, priorities, and expectations once you start using it regularly. In real use, details like 18x magnification and 56mm objective lenses, when serious patients and superior, the APO optical system features premium, high-density, extra-low dispersion lens, the focus wheel operates with a slow, fine control giving you smooth and precise are often the points that shape whether a product feels convenient, dependable, and worth the money after the excitement of opening the box wears off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Vortex Kaibab HD Binoculars 18x56 usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.